A new ArtStation challenge is starting soon. Should you take part in the ArtStation challenge?
Yes. Some important notes before I start. I am not covering AI in any depth here. It is too complex, messy, and exhausting a topic for now. Also, I will be paid to perform the duties of an ArtStation host. It seems like an obvious reason to support ArtStation, but I would like to point out that the more people I encourage to join, let me get my calculator. That bad for me. I'm hosting out of passion, not for pay. Only a year ago, I would have easily proclaimed my love for ArtStation. It holds my largest audience. It's where I have discovered most of my favorite artists. It landed me my first studio job. It's been my default portfolio site for my entire career, the one place where I can post artwork in a format that I actually enjoy. Cumulatively, it's easily been my biggest source of art inspiration for the past 7 years. Story time. In 2016, I was realizing I wanted to be a concept artist. After finally finding the courage to ask a professional for advice, I reached out to Cara, and he had this to say.
To be a concept artist, you just have to have a portfolio that rivals the best of ArtStation. And that comes with 10,000 hours of practice and study. It is very simple, but very, very, very hard. Not to mention, unquestionably worth the struggle.
And so I discovered ArtStation. The wealth of skill constantly on display on the front page gave me a clear goal and instilled me with a very strong work ethic. Ever since, I've been very grateful for everything ArtStation has provided me. Now, ArtStation is in a weird place. People don't like how they dealt with AI, me included. But as much as we expected a mass exodus to some new shiny platform, it seems like things haven't really changed that much. I need to be clear that this isn't how I want things to be. I don't know exactly how I want things to be. I respect Artgram.io and Cara.app for their mission, but they've yet to grow a big enough user base to become viable alternatives, and I don't just mean in likes and follow accounts. Finding the right artists for industry jobs is hard and expensive. Recruiters go to ArtStation to do their headhunting and don't have time to trawl through smaller art sites. So, as much as I also respect the artists that took their portfolio down in protest, that simply isn't a sensible option for artists that are actually looking for work. So, AI images are now flooding the site and ruining everything. Well, 4 or 5 years ago, people were already complaining that the trending page was getting stale. Too many generic sci-fi cities and over-rendered babes relying on sex appeal to grab your attention. Well, now that work is just being devalued even further, since Midjourney can do it too. I understood the sentiment then, but it never really bothered me. Exploring ArtStation was, and is, still fun. Excitement doesn't come from being given everything you could ever want just by loading up the front page. You've got to explore a bit, stop relying on the algorithm, and take a different approach. Hey, this artist is pretty cool. Let's find out what they've been liking, and oh shit, this is the good stuff. I get it, now you're gonna stumble across some AI on your art adventure, but why let that spoil your experience? You gotta get hungry before you can enjoy the food.
First, need to appreciate the water.
See some crappy images to remind yourself what makes real art so good. As you can probably tell, I'm very conflicted. I haven't posted for almost a year. I've hosted the ArtStation challenge twice already, and I couldn't host the last iteration because I was big busy. But this time, I actually need to make up my mind. I'm gonna be honest and cheesy. I feel honored to be a host. It's a real privilege to be an integral part of a competition that has consistently received the best entries I've seen from any contest. It's been a huge source of motivation and community for students and professionals alike. Most importantly, it has remained pure. Who knows what ArtStation's real stance is on AI, but it's strictly not allowed in the contest, and it's pretty obvious why. Also, these hosts are awesome, and they're here to help, answering questions that we know the answers to, and giving feedback on your art when you request it. Sanguine is an incredible character artist that recently entered both 2D and 3D categories for Dragon's Rise. You might even remember my painting of them. And Jan's beautiful character work is second only to her incredible creature design. These artists care. They want to do their best, and they want to see you do your best. You can forget about AI, Epic, and the trending page, and just make an entry that you are proud of. Then it doesn't matter what the future holds. You'll have a stronger portfolio and a stronger set of skills to keep. And if you're looking for work, just imagine what it's like to be a recruiter. If only there was a nice, easy list of great artists that I can be sure aren't using AI.
Because I really don't want to be shouted at again.
And oh look, here it is. Okay, so you're definitely gonna enter. Sweet, awesome. Let me give you some tips. You need to reevaluate what value you put into your artwork. The judges are always looking for great technical execution, but more so than ever, meaningful design and visual storytelling are vital. designs that employ logic, not just aesthetic. Imagine how your characters translate into a film or video game. How do they act? What do they do? How do they interact with the world around them? And why should I, as a jaded onlooker, give a damn? And finally, AI might be against the rules, but you're not grinding out a whole damn character lineup in a month just to win this. You're showing the whole industry what you can do, not just us judges. And that means you're competing against all of this.
Create that which artificial intelligence cannot.
See it as a challenge of its own and rise up to meet it. Good luck to you all, and I hope to see you there. Some closing thoughts. Generally, I have a very glass half full take on life, and hopefully that comes across here. I love art, I love artists. Hopefully I can find more time for videos like this. I made a goofy video for a previous challenge that might still learn you something. Also, I actually worked with Rich very briefly at Atomhawk, but even then I'm not sure if I appreciated just how golden his advice was for that pivotal moment in my life. So, a massive thank you again. Check out his awesome work in his Fire studio.
God, I love this drawing.
Did I steal this idea from you?